Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa delivered a heartfelt tribute to American civil rights leader Jesse Jackson during his funeral in Chicago, honoring a man whose influence stretched far beyond the United States. In his speech, Ramaphosa reflected on Jackson's strong connection to South Africa and his unwavering support during the struggle against apartheid. He highlighted how Jackson used his global voice to advocate for justice, equality, and international pressure against the apartheid regime at a time when solidarity from abroad was crucial. One of the most powerful moments of the tribute came when Ramaphosa described Jackson as one of ours, a statement that captured the deep bond between the American activist and South Africa's liberation movement. It was a recognition that Jackson was not just an observer, but an active participant in the fight for freedom. Ramaphosa emphasized that Jackson's legacy is a reminder of how global struggles for justice are interconnected. His life's work bridged continents and movements, inspiring hope and reinforcing the idea that the fight against injustice anywhere is a fight for humanity everywhere. In continuing his tribute, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa emphasized that the impact of Jesse Jackson was not limited to a specific era, but continues to echo in today's global fight for justice and equality. Ramaphosa highlighted how Jackson's activism helped shape international opinion during the darkest days of apartheid. At a time when many South Africans were silenced, imprisoned, or forced into exile, voices like Jackson's amplified their struggle on the world stage. His efforts contributed to building pressure that would eventually help dismantle the apartheid system. He also pointed out that Jackson's work symbolized the deep connection between the civil rights movement in the United States and liberation struggles across Africa. These movements, though separated by geography, shared a common goal: to end systemic injustice and restore dignity to oppressed people. According to Ramaphosa, Jackson's courage and consistency made him a trusted ally and a respected figure among South African leaders and freedom fighters. His presence, whether through advocacy, speeches, or solidarity campaigns, sent a clear message that the world was watching and standing with South Africa. As the tribute continued in Chicago, Ramaphosa called on future generations to carry forward Jackson's mission. He stressed that the responsibility to fight injustice does not end with one leader, but must be embraced by all who believe in equality and human rights. As his tribute drew to a close, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa shifted focus from remembrance to responsibility, urging the world to carry forward the enduring legacy of Jesse Jackson. Speaking in Chicago, Ramaphosa stressed that Jackson's life was a call to action, not just a chapter in history. He reminded mourners that while the era of apartheid has ended, the broader struggle for justice, equality, and human dignity continues across the globe. He urged leaders, activists, and young people alike to embrace the same courage and conviction that defined Jackson's journey. According to Ramaphosa, the true way to honor Jackson is not only through words, but through continued action, standing up against injustice wherever it appears, and speaking out for those whose voices remain unheard. Ramaphosa also reflected on the importance of unity in advancing social change. He noted that Jackson's strength came from his ability to bring people together across racial, cultural, and national divides. That spirit of unity, he said, is what the world needs now more than ever. In a powerful closing message, Ramaphosa reaffirmed the deep bond between South Africa and the global civil rights movement, describing it as a shared journey rooted in sacrifice, resilience, and hope. As the world bids farewell to Jesse Jackson, Ramaphosa's words stood as both a tribute and a challenge, a reminder that the fight for justice did not end with Jackson's passing, but lives on in every generation willing to rise, speak, and act.